been planning a trip to Germany? There are so many places to explore in this fascinating country, and many first-time visitors tend to focus on Berlin or Munich. Well, Germany, a country known for its love of beer and sausage, has other amazing destinations worth visiting. One of these is Düsseldorf, a city full of culture and interesting attractions. The city has a population of over 600,000 and is located in the western part of Germany. If you're coming from abroad, chances are you'll be flying into Düsseldorf International Airport. From there, you can take a taxi or public transport to explore the city. Once you arrive, you may be surprised by the amount of art, shopping, culture, and fine food at your fingertips. Luckily, our team of experts understands how such an amazing place may be overwhelming in terms of knowing where to start. If you're looking for all the best ways to explore and experience Düsseldorf, Via Travelers has got you covered. Use our channel to find tours, accommodation, and all the best things to do in Düsseldorf. In terms of size, Düsseldorf is a modestly sized city. However, it packs in a lot of history, culture, art, shopping, dining, entertainment, and much more to make your visit a memorable one. So don't wait any longer. Stay tuned as we go in depth about 10 amazing things to do in Düsseldorf on your vacation. And don't stop at this video either. Our YouTube channel has tons of insightful information about Germany, so make sure you head over to our description section and subscribe now. That way you won't miss out on any of the amazing things Via Travelers has to offer. Now, without further ado, let's check out Düsseldorf. In 1979, famous architect Harald Dielman designed the iconic Rhine Tower. Honestly, you can't miss the city's most recognizable landmark. Standing at 240 meters tall, it's the tallest building in Düsseldorf. Visitors can experience breathtaking views of the city from the top observation deck. So, if you love being spoiled by an amazing sunset, this is the place to be. The viewing platform M168 is open daily and provides views from the Media Harbour to the Cologne Cathedral over 40 kilometers away. You can also grab a snack or enjoy the bar here. However, if you want a real meal, you can enjoy views from the top floor of Como Restaurant. The restaurant is quite an adventure itself, as you enjoy a blend of Japanese and European fusion cuisine and watch the sunset over the city. Don't be surprised if your head starts spinning. Well, actually, the restaurant itself fully rotates on its axis once every 72 minutes, allowing 360-degree views of Düsseldorf to be admired from above. And for those brave enough, you can make your way to the top of the tower via a number of spiral staircases or take the elevator. But that's not all. Adults pay about €10 from the main website or on Get Your Guide, love those guys, while children pay €6. You can also reduce your adult entrance fees when you go in groups of 20 or more. When in such a large group, individual adult entrance fees decrease to €6. Additionally, you can take advantage of early bird specials for €6 when you buy a ticket before 11 a.m. Oh, if you decide to make this a birthday excursion, your admission will be free. Just remember to bring your ID for proof. Nordpark is a great place for hiking, biking, and jogging. The park covers over 22 hectares of land located in North Düsseldorf near Garderbaum. Visitors can enjoy several trails, including a long path with plenty of benches and rest stops along the way. There is also a small lake, perfect for fishing, rowing, and sailing. This park is next to the Aqua Zoo and is a great spot for families looking to have some fun. Nordpark is also dog-friendly, so bring the family pet along for a peaceful and beautiful stroll anytime. This park is very easy to get to since it has its own line on the metro and tram. Many visitors note the view of the Rhine Tower from Nordpark. What better way to end your day than to appreciate the beautiful view of Düsseldorf's skyline? If your love for parks and gardens has not yet been sated, you must check out the oldest park in Düsseldorf, Hofgarten. Located in the heart of the city, it is the perfect place for a leisurely stroll or jog. Here you can find lush green grass, flower beds, and plenty of trees, making it the ideal place to escape the bustle of the city for a brief interval. The park also hosts several events throughout the year, such as the Cherry Blossom Festival in spring and several concerts in summer. If you love birds, bring your binoculars to spot some of the park's feathered inhabitants. There are peacocks, black swans, and even parakeets roaming around, which makes for great photo opportunities. After you work up an appetite by walking or cycling around the park, you can feast at nearby eateries such as Phoenix Restaurant and Wine Bar, Café Louise, and the Bull Steak Expert. If you enjoy exploring old mansions and palaces, you should certainly pay Schloss Benrath a visit. Built between 1755 and 1770, this palace was once owned by the electors of the Palatinate. There are several paths to explore here, such as the Cour de Logis, which served as the main living quarters. There are plenty of old paintings, furniture, and artifacts on display, giving visitors insight into life during the 18th century. The expansive residential building boasts around 100 rooms all told, as well as some gorgeous gorgeous French and German-styled gardens outside. The palace is worth a full-day visit. You have several options for exploring the castle, such as booking an open or guided castle tour. Look out for special exhibitions on site, such as the historical clock collection, annual flower displays, and much more. The Rheinuferpromenade is a picturesque river promenade that offers stunning views of the River Rhine. It is a lovely place for morning jogs with the dogs or romantic evening walks. On weekends, from spring to fall, you can find people picnicking and relaxing by the river, making it a great place to people watch. Look out for interesting sculptures scattered along the promenade, such as the Woman of Steel near Shadow Bridge. The promenade also hosts several events throughout the year, including an annual carnival in June and fireworks displays, or watch an open-air movie during the dog days of summer. In winter, you can come here for the best Christmas markets in town. Several guided tours are available and often start from the Old Town or the promenade. If you're doing a hop-on, hop-off tour in the area, you'll certainly be able to stop here. However, you may not want to get back on the bus later, since you can stay all day here. If you do plan to make a day of it, you won't be at a loss for places to have a bite or some yummy German beer, since as many as 300 bars, pubs, cafes, beer houses, wine houses, and lounges line this famous road. Königsallee, or King's Alley, is considered to be one of the most beautiful streets in Germany and is located north of Altstadt, or Old Town. This avenue features high-end shops and designer boutiques, making it a great shopping destination. This boulevard is a great place to take photographs and admire the surrounding architecture. The street also has several fine dining restaurants, cafes, and bars along its length. If you're thirsty, you can even find some traditional German beer gardens here for a taste of the local culture as well as beer. Königsallee also plays host to several events throughout the year, such as a Christmas market, flower markets, and weekly art exhibitions. Look out for the Kö-Bogen building, which has an interesting glass atrium. It's shaped like an arch and houses several individual stores. If you're not into high-end shopping, it's still worth checking out for a leisurely stroll along this famous avenue, watching the world go by. You could come here on a Saturday morning to enjoy the farmers market, and if you're looking for some evening escapades, the nightlife here on a Friday evening is tip-top. The history of Kaiserpfalz Kaiserswerth dates back all the way to before 1016, when a castle was first documented on this site. Over the years, this castle went through several reconstructions, kings and emperors, and today you can find the remains of the castle, most of which from the 12th century, that provide insight into life during the early Middle Ages. The site has several interesting areas to discover, such as the Romanesque-style chapel built in 1220. The castle also has a small theatre, which is used to screen films related to the history of the area, as well as performances throughout the year. This is a great place to visit if you're looking for picturesque views of the Rhine River and the surrounding landscape. Look out for the annual Rhine in Flammen firework display in summer, where you can get great views of this popular event from the palace grounds. From 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily, you can visit one of the largest urban forest wildlife parks in Germany, home to over 100 species of animals. Wildpark Grafenberger Wald consists of 36 hectares of meadows, forests, and ponds, which provide a great escape from city life. The park has several walking trails and bike paths for visitors to explore. It's home to several wild animals such as deer, ram, foxes, and the great grey owl, which is a protected species. There are also several other birds of prey housed in aviaries here, so you can get up close to them. This park is an ideal place for families to spend a day out in nature, as there are several playgrounds for kids. There's also an on-site restaurant that serves traditional German food, and a kiosk that sells hot and cold snacks. Ready to shop until you drop? Then it's time to walk along Königsallee, where you can't help but notice the modern and elegant shopping centre Kö-Bogen, which I touched on earlier. With its sweeping lines of glass and stone, it's an homage to traditional German architecture. This building houses more than 130 stores and restaurants, ranging from international brands to local boutique stores. It's a great place to pick up souvenirs or enjoy some of the finest cuisine in town. It's also a LEED certified building, which is a great example of sustainable architecture. In addition to stores, there are offices there too. The building is also home to several art installations, as well as events like movie screenings and theatre performances. The terrace on the 5th floor offers breathtaking views of the city skyline, so don't forget to take your camera. Are you fascinated by architecture? Make sure you take advantage of the free 90-minute guided tours in the afternoon. In addition to learning about this landmark, you'll also sample a variety of dishes served in the building's eateries. If you are around in the wintertime, the Christmas market and skating ring are close by for a fun, festive experience. Looking to indulge in some art and culture? Look no further than Museum Kunstpalast. This is one of the largest art museums in Germany, and it houses more than 600 years of art from different periods, styles, and corners of the world. The enormous collection includes works by renowned artists such as Picasso, Rembrandt, Monet, Andy Warhol, Caravaggio, Salvador Dali, and more. It also has an impressive selection of local and European pottery and ceramics from the 16th to the 19th centuries, and you can also find ancient sculptures from ancient Egypt, Greece, Rome, and the Near East. The museum also has a library that provides information on German and international art. Perhaps most impressive of all is its collection of glasswork. The Glasmuseum Hendrich has over 10,000 glassworks, the most comprehensive collection of its kind in Europe. If that weren't enough, there are also several temporary exhibitions throughout the year, so make sure you check the website for updates. Well, that concludes our list of top 10 things to do in Düsseldorf, Germany. Düsseldorf has a lot of beautiful sites to explore, and we hope this helps you find them. Don't forget to check out the description below for more information on tours, accommodation ideas, and other things to do in Düsseldorf. For more exciting videos like this and travel tips from around the world, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thanks very much for watching, and auf Wiedersehen.